Hello Naija, hello Abuja, hello the rest of the world. Welcomed. My name na Princess Aniana. And my guest na Professor Sadiq Abba, wonderful lecturer for Department of Political Science inside University of Abuja. Nigeria at 65 after independence. What do you get to talk about that?
It's a wonderful country. Dancing naked, confused, but a wonderful country.
Is it worth celebrating?
Yes, it is worth celebrating.
So do we deserve this independence, or we should have still been under colonial?
The question is that in 1960, did we get independence? That's the question.
Oh, did we?
No, I'm asking you.
I'm asking you back, sir. You are the professor of political science.
Professor is just certificate. You may be a professor of, double professor of political science.
No, sir, I am not.
The question is 1960, Saturday, 1st October 1960, did we really get independence? There's a question. And if you got independence, 1960, 1st October, what is the nature and character of the independence? Is it the same independence that we got, that India got, China got, Japan got, America got? Let's ask. Is it the same independence that Gaddafi took away Libyans from in 1969 during his revolution? This is a question. Is it the same independence that Ibrahim Traore is trying to establish in Burkina Faso,
so what's the difference
or Paul Kagame in Rwanda? Say, look, what is independence first?
Freedom.
Are we free from 1960?
Are we not free?
How do you define freedom? By changing guards from a colonial master to an internal master, from a white skin to a black skin? They are all masters. And all masters are like monkeys. They like bread and banana. And we are all bread and banana, you and I. And Nigeria keep on producing bread and banana every day. So are we free? Look, and if you say Nigeria, those who even fought for Nigerian independence, did they fight for Nigerian independence? No. Yes, no, none of them. Ahmadu Bello of northern region, Awolowo of western region, Zik of eastern, none of them fought for Nigerian independence.
They fought for regions.
They fought for regional independence. None of them were Nigerians in 1960. They were all blindly with independence. See, that's it. But if you being good to talk, they say, you are abusing national heroes. The question is, was there Nigeria in 1960, 1st October?
But I thought Nigeria had existed right from 1914, when the northern and the southern protectorate were brought together.
In the books of
history.
No, in the books of colonial masters, Lugat. Yes? But Ahmadu Bello, in his book, My Life, he said, Nigeria is a big joke. Wasa, novelty. Awolowo say it's a mere geographical expression. Zik said it exists only in the minds of those who created it.
Wow.
No, and when they went to independence conference in 1958-59, they never talked as a team. They were pulling the independence from various angles, tripodal angles. Every region was pulling independence for their own interest. Why was Nigeria? But look, Nigeria began to exist when Gowon took over, dismantled the regions and put 12 states, and now began to run Nigeria as a unitary
country.
This thing. It was through executive fiat. It is through compulsion. And the only time we had Nigeria was maybe during the military regimes. But under democracy like this, there is not, even today there is no Nigeria. Because you have to be from a particular angle of Nigeria to become turn by turn, like ping pong. But there was no Nigeria. To become Senate president, you must come from another region. Even that region, if they have angels who are going to represent them, they won't. It is idiots from that region that will represent them. So that's the danger of our democracy. Why is Nigeria? So look, we are not a serious, that's why I say we are not a serious nation. We are dancing naked 65 years after. I hope one day we'll reach that, we'll cross that bridge and we'll begin to have Nigeria. But even at that, let me tell you, madam, I'm tired. People just say that the federation, the project is not working. Nigerian project is not working. Nigerian project is not working. When you talk about Nigerian project, it's the federal. That's the Nigerian project. Now, I don't know from where you're coming from. I'm from Adamawa State. I mean, maybe you are all from different states. Yes. I'm challenging you, especially our listeners, whatever state they are coming from. Let them show me one state in Nigeria, 65 years after, one state that is a model of development. If the federal is not working, the presidents are all
The federal.
You understand? Non-existential. They don't matter. They don't know what they are doing. What about the states? We don't have it. Look, Rwanda is like a state in Nigeria. Rwanda is just a 12, now they're almost moving to 13 million. There are some states in Nigeria that are more than Rwanda in population. But Rwanda is a model. Botswana is a model. Madagascar is a model. Seychelles. Do you know how much is Seychelles? 280,000 people. It's a model.
But size, does the size not matter? The fact that they get small population,
madam, forget. China is 1.3 billion. They are the most economically organized society on earth. India is 1.4 billion.
So how
technologically, they are one of the best on earth.
How do we get
America is over 300 million. Size doesn't matter. It's the quality of the content. It's not the quantity. It's the quality of the content of the house. So why can't we have a single state that is a model? If the Muslim North are completely washed out, what about the Christian South? Why they can be follow biblical laws to be in the moon? If the biblical South are washed out, the Muslims should do Sharia to move to the moon. But none of them, both the Muslims and the Christians, are all pretenders. They do hallelujah, Allah Akbar, carry Wallahi, it's complete lies, pretenders. No, how can you tell me that in a country, federation of 336 plus Abuja 7, then 774 local governments, none is a model, none succeeded, 65 years after. None, not one, you cannot say one, whether a rich or a poor state, not development, not growth, not civilization, not prosperity.
Why?
That's the question I want to ask you. What we are supposed to celebrate in 65 years. Why are we not developed, either vertically or horizontally in Nigeria? That's the question. Why? Because if the president, look, we abused Jonathan. Jonathan is a ghost. Before Jonathan, we abused Shonekan and Shonekan. Allah packaged Shonekan for Nigerians way forward. The Yorubas frustrated him. And the military took over. And Allah brought Jonathan again. Somebody who went to school with a shoe. And you want to give all Nigerian shoes. You call him clueless. Nigeria, you are abusing your president for clueless. And it becomes news. Everybody, Jonathan is clueless. Because an idiot sat in London, economists of London, call your president clueless. And now people like Sowore, people like, what do you call it, political opponents, like Muhammad, our current president, sponsored it, becomes a gospel. They say they were not satisfied, and Allah was looking at us. The God that pulled Jews out of 40 years in their wilderness wanted to pull Nigeria. You say the person that he put there is clueless. He abandoned you with the person. Now you brought Buhari. They say he's Jibril from Sudan. He was cloned. And all of you believe. And this God is watching you. Now Tinubu came. I don't know what you are going to call him. So I say, abusing leaders cannot. Look, let me tell you, we don't even have leaders. We have rulers. If you want to transform your rulers into leaders, it's not through abusing. Yes, it's not through abusing. It's through support and solidarity. This is what, if you are advocating for change, if you are advocating for peaceful change, it's through solidarity and support of leadership. And you only support them and give solidarity when they are accountable. You force them to account. Look, you may hate Tinubu, you may love him, but there is no president on earth, apart from Buhari who tried, that gave governors unlimited access to resources like Tinubu is giving now. Nobody is accountable among the governors. So why can't we, if you are talking about leaders, what about followers? What about citizens? That's it. So you see, it is easier said than done. This power is a very complex phenomenon. If you don't know how to control it, it will control you. If you don't know how to direct it, it will direct you. And it is always on motion, you understand? It can slip through your fingers as a transient phenomenon. So you have to define people who understand power, who appreciate power, and who knows how to control power and challenge them with power. And then the country will move forward. But in Nigeria, honestly, if I have money now, I'll become a senator tomorrow. Or I'll become a governor. And I'll create my Fulani banditry. Yes, and they'll support me.
Professor Sadiq Abba, now you still be my guest on top of the show today. In conclusion of the show, Prof, what do you have to say about everything we've discussed here today?
You see, look, this country, Nigeria, whether we like it or not, whether it is we are happy or we are not happy, whether we are comfortable or we are uncomfortable, is beyond a human creature. The Nigerian project was not created by Frederick Lugard. If you read his book, The Dual Mandate, he said, I was deeply influenced by things that I don't know what, to write the memo to Commonwealth Office in London for the amalgamation of the North and the Southern Protectorates. And when the letter left, I was consoled with the fact that the eggheads in London would not agree to that particular suggestion, but they agreed, and the country was created. Whatever forces that push me to do these things is beyond a human force. Only time will tell. Q, Sarah. Only time will tell. Nigeria is not an accident of history or an incident of circumstances.
It's a divine thing.
It's a divine intervention. And let me tell you, no society in Nigeria, no tribe is rich and strong enough to pull out of Nigeria and survive, or they cannot survive. I'm telling you. Forget about we want to go confederal. We want to break the projects, but it's not working. No tribe, I'm challenging you, no tribe will pull. Let them pull. Let them pull out and see the consequences. Let's manage the resources. There is enough for everybody in Nigeria, but there is not enough for our greed. Nigerians, we are greedy. One person will steal 100 billion. Could you imagine that? Part of his family is lying in bed with hunger, but he has 100 billion. What is the value of that money? So let's manage the resources. Let's use other people's models to develop Nigeria. And there are Nigerians inside Nigeria. They are good. They have capacity to, in 10 years, wallahi, there are Nigerians. In 10 years, if you give them Nigeria, Nigeria will be in the moon. 10 years, 1 decade. But the system is so evil and wicked, it cannot allow them to become leaders. The citizens have so surrendered to the evil elites that they are incapable of social organization and political mobilization to elect good citizens to become good leaders. So, but I know one day, Monkey will go to the market and will not return. These elites that you see around, their days are numbered. Their days are numbered. There is a Nigerian around now, looking at the corner. He is not a northerner, he is not a southerner. He is not a Muslim, he is not a Christian. He doesn't even know his tribe. He doesn't know his parents. He is around. This God that we have been betraying as Muslims and Christians will put that person there, and blood will become a colorful, if you assume that office, and Nigeria will be straight. If we read that, look for me, you'll become my Amaria.
Thank you so much, Prof, for this wonderful time we will spend together.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure. Yeah.
And for you, if you say you watch us, when you listen to us, you don't hear say Nigeria, they blessed. We just have to get patience and make sure we manage the resources well. Just like waiting one of my guys, they always talk, the system, and then we need somebody we get political will. Nigeria will continue to better. Happy Independence Anniversary to us, and have a wonderful time till we'll come your way again. My name, na Princess Aniana. Enjoy the rest of your day.